Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quickly to the air is Wilson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 35. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gun.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
They got to go.
First down, here's Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him, 11 yards and a first down.
12. Gotta go.
Here's Burrow. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later.
Touchdown, Detroit! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go. go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Cowboys come in with 2 wins on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Here we go.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Here we go.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This complete to Jones. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Mevis knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Front left, front left. 12. Hey. Tempo.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Too quick.
The slot man in motion right.
Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Check. 4 down. 12.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Cowboys 3. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
All go special. All go special.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Down the left sideline, and in for the Lions, touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 3. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. That's Gallup on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Spiller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second and goal, Burrow feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up front. Get it back, baby. Get it back.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
11 and
They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On one, ready?
That's good for the Cowboys.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Burrow going for it on 4th. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone,
Here we go.
that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. He'll get it inside the 20, and he is going to have the Cowboys' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here we go.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Gun. Dad. 12. Dad.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Hey, 0, 14.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy. He's up to the 20.
And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Be alert. Good job right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Slot man moves right.
Got it. Push left. Good job right there.
Now it's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Wilson
to Jefferson on the slant. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
I'm one, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Gun. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Cowboys 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team Their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
11, Thomas.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Burrow's throw there caught by Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.